Okay, hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. So, we are currently in charge of 3 counties, or 3 county tier titles. We can technically form a duchy if our liege were to ever gain a kingdom status, which won't be happening anytime soon, sadly. But yeah, let's go ahead and let me start my timer because I forgot to do that last time. We are currently sitting around waiting for the Abbasids to get their massive armies up here to deal with Kabulistan, of which we've declared war on. Or, well, the Abbasids did rather, we did not. We would have definitely lost that if we had attempted to take it over for ourselves. Okay, our liege continues to try and revoke people's territory. There we go, the Abbasids are fighting those guys, but there's another, what was it, 1.6k or something over here. We shall see how the Abbasids fare. For Grand Vizier. Also, I hate how the game doesn't actually tell you this. So, that would make her the counselor. Okay. She is equal to the person currently there. So, how about no? Besides, you'd probably end up dying while in office. Or while holding the position, rather. Ooh. Okay, no, the Abbasids won. Those guys are Shattered Retreat. There's a Buddhist uprising over here because there's a... Oh, I don't know why. Actually, these guys are Tengu. I was about to say these guys are Buddhist, but they're not. We shall send a short and concise letter to our liege in hopes of improving our relationship again. He has not responded to our letter. If the Abbasids deal with those guys' armies, I don't mind raising my own troops to retake the territories. I just need them to make sure that the armies don't come and attack us. Although I do want to retake this as quickly as possible for these... Where are you going? Okay, you're going there. Are you going to go past there and come after me, or no? Oh, shit. Okay, they're coming here. Let's just dismiss our troops. They were going to try and stop me. Never mind. I was hoping to retake this because it's got a sizable amount of my levies. I don't actually know how many levies it has, but it has a decent amount. Okay, 539, yeah. That's a decent amount of my levies. I could build a hospital over here in Maimana. We'll probably do that at some point, just not right now. Okay, the Abbasids should be now proceeding to chase after those guys, if nothing else. And some people got pissed. Family first, improve relations with our brother, or not, because I guess he's probably at max relations. No, he's not. It's just we're getting a couple of events where our only choice is family first, but they are failing to improve relations. Let's continue to save up money for a castle town in Maimana. And you probably hear my dog snoring in the background. Yeah, those guys must have ran way up there. That's fine with me. I just want to retake my territory so I can start getting my levies back. Okay. I guess I could go and say to my liege, I'll join you. Why not? This guy's attempting to overthrow you, apparently. I'll offer to join your war. How about we be friends? Wonderful. See, I knew we could be friends. I hate how the game always moves the camera automatically to the person you're selected on. Wonderful. Massive recruitment drives are always nice. Random kinsman, you are terrible at like anything. You're slightly better at intrigue. So sure. Also, we're gonna try and find you a wife with the genius trait if at all possible. Oh, wonderful, the war is actually over. You know what, liege, I will actually help you. I don't normally do this. Who are you and what are you trying to do? I don't know who the hell you are. Game's not even telling me where you are. Okay, you are underneath this guy. You are his Grand Vizier, apparently. Okay. Let's try and make you disappear. Wonderful. Succeeded. Now, if only you would lose your event-spawned army, I could actually go to war with you. I would rather not spend the money. I could use that money for more useful things. I'm not swimming in it. If I was swimming in money, I wouldn't mind game. Nephew between my heir and his wife. Sadly, the child has not inherited the bright trait. I don't think you need my help with that. I'm gonna go home. Let's go to Guzgan. And I will then proceed to dismiss my personal levies. Apparently I was losing money with my levies raised. I assume it's because you're still looted, so I'm not making nearly as much money as I could be. Abyssinia is not looking so hot. Ooh. Oh shit, it actually spawned right in our territory. Quickly close the gate. We're not going to build a hospital there. At least not right now. We'll eventually get around to it, I imagine. News from China. He despises Arabic cultures, unlike his predecessor, is in favor of an expansionist China. Yes, this could get ugly. Let's have you go stewardship. Oh, I need a new court physician, apparently. And I cannot do this because I am secluded. Okay, well, let's... yeah. We'll just make our random nephew our court physician. He has no traits that make him qualified for the position. But, yeah. At least then we have one. Ooh, okay, wonderful. Our liege gave away his territory. Probably wasn't the best idea, let's be real here. I mean, I still can't usurp the title, because our liege is still a duke. But he gave it away. He gave away this, or whichever one it was that he was using over here to have control. One more month, I guess. Yep. Oh, what are we doing now? Oh, this is okay, a random host. Don't care. I could upgrade those, but let's not. Again, I'd rather get the castle town for the extra tax income. You need to be trained. I will train you in martial. Or, well, technically your father will train you in martial. I'm just going to tell him to train you in that. You are fairly weak. I could go to war with you. It would help if you lost your event spawned troops, or either in a battle or something. Ah, yes, and I have to stop swaying you because I don't know what it is with our relations. They just seem to jump around. But whatever. But yeah, that guy would need to lose his troops in a battle or something. Oh, look at that. We are now in a war with the Byzantines for some reason. That would piss off my current heir. I'm sorry, she's showing chest pains. Let's... Oh, I don't really want to get rid of you, though. Like, not completely. You can go in the dungeons for now. It keeps you away. Hopefully you won't get anybody else sick. So what's this war with the Abbasid, or excuse me, with the Byzantines? It's for Klenia, and it's not actually us. We are supporting somebody else. I assume it's for an actual duchy. Yes, it's for that duchy. Of 2 county titles. Yes, okay, you lost a lot of your event spawn troops. That's good. Because I certainly wouldn't mind taking over your stuff. Could always use more land. Oh, we're suffering minor depopulation somewhere. I assume it's here. Oh yeah, no, it's in our capital, despite the fact that we have a hospital here. I mean, I'll admit the hospital has no upgrades because we don't have the tech to be able to have any upgrades for, but we do have one. And it is supposed to protect against minor depopulation. Or, well, it has minor protection against depopulation. Okay, my two sons are apparently becoming friends. That's good. Okay, if I joined you guys, it might push you over to 50% of liege. It's not really enough to do anything. It does suck, though, having the population or depopulation, because it means less taxes. And this is where we get most of our taxes from. So, you know, that's just great. Have you lost your stuff? No, you haven't. You're still running around with ridiculous. Yep, let's go check out the tunnels. What's the worst that could happen? It's a great opportunity for an ambush. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, and random person who never existed previously. Technically, I guess they were supposed to. It's just a case of, like, we didn't know they existed. So, I can hear what she has to say for herself, which will presumably be, we need to help the peasants, or something like that. We can toss her in the dungeon, or we can execute her. I don't think this has any tyranny, because it's not being executed through the normal procedures, although I could be wrong about that. At the very least, it doesn't say that there's any tyranny. It's not like she has any good traits anyway. So let's go ahead and execute her. We got to protect the court. So yeah. Oh, what are we at war with now? Somebody's attempting to gain their... Oh no, it's liberation, apparently. Of something. I don't know what the hell's going on with these guys. What is this? Liberate some territory that I've never heard of, and I kind of get the feeling we don't border. It's showing us on the left, which would seem to indicate we declared the war. Because that's normally how it works. Yeah, it's marked as we're attacking, but I don't know where that... Oh, we're taking this, okay. It is Zoroastrian. Interesting. Why are you fighting a war to liberate a Zoroastrian territory? That is interesting. Okay, the disease has disappeared from Guzgan. We still need to wait for it to disappear from some of the other neighboring provinces. I could join this war. Let's go ahead and say we will. We have lost the Wrath trait. We still have minor depopulation here, though we are gaining more money than we were previously when I last looked. Oh, we have minor depopulation there now as well. China's beating the crap out of people again. Oh. Ooh, how the fuck did he get rabies? Oh, and of course, that's the only son from my currently selected heir. Oh, I kind of forgot to get his daughters married, apparently. Are you looking for anybody? Well, I'm currently in seclusion, so I can't. We'll lift it soon. I'm gonna probably send one of those daughters off. Okay, again. My sons are becoming best of friends. It's always a good thing for us. Okay, that faction continues to gain people, although I don't think they really gained anything. They still have only 3 members and then the leader. I think they just, sometimes they get swapped out. Why are you so happy with me? You're not. You're okay, you're happy with the liege. That's telling me your stuff with the liege. I don't know why you're a part of that then. It's a little bit weird. Oh yes, and I can let you go now. You still technically have chest pains. But, wait, why are you Buddhist? When the hell did you convert to Buddhism? These are taking forever to disappear. Ah, sister died of great pox. Oh, I forgot to get your daughter married off as well. Do I have it set so that they can't control that themselves? I might. That, of course, does mean that I have to actually do it, which I don't always remember, for one. Ooh, okay, wow. Yeah, that's a sizable... oh, that's a sizable little group against us. Maybe we shouldn't have joined this. Also, how the hell are you involved in a war? Or are you just raiding? No? You... okay, you are raiding, actually, yeah. So, because this is our liege that declared this war, he only has his resources, which don't quite cut it. Because when he declared the war, it was just this guy, and he said, okay, I can deal with him. Turns out he can't. So that was a bad idea on his part, all things considered. Okay, here we go. We can now finally open our gates. Okay, who would get the most? You would, because you have quick and comely, which I'd actually much prefer to get to somebody. Well, I assume that's why. Let's look at this. Yeah, you have really high stats, that's why. Although you're 29, you're sort of reaching that point in CK2 where you have a pretty significant drop-off in fertility. So you probably wouldn't really pass anything on. Let's go for the 39-year-old. We still get a decent amount. Do you have a eunuch we can send you? You are currently a commander. You are currently... I don't know what that position is. Okay, our treasurer. Yeah, I'd rather not. You have an excellent education, which I assume is just because your stewardship skill is way up there. Although you are only great, but you also have a similar level of martial, so that's a little bit weird. Also, you're a lunatic. I don't know if it's a good idea to necessarily send a lunatic off towards the Empire. Let's be real here, that just doesn't seem like a great idea. We're going to continue to save up for a Imperial marriage, which costs 1,000 grace. Honestly, I can replace you. You're just a commander. So screw it. I really want the grace. Who are our choices if I don't do anybody? Okay. Or I can promote somebody to commander. How are you? You're generally better than the other people I have, so okay. You're also a holy warrior. Not that the holy warrior trait matters at all. It's only good against religious enemies. Well, don't expect us to be fighting any... Well, actually, I guess you would. Pretty much anybody you go to war with in this neighborhood is a religious enemy in some capacity. Let's go with humility. I will admit I do just sort of randomly select those. I don't generally have a good reason for it. God, you suck at everything. You're one of my sons. I was kind of hoping for you. I'm pretty sure I told you to be trained in martial, but you apparently got, like, none of the martial stuff. So that's just great. Just great. We'll train you in stewardship. It still has its uses. Also, am I actually your guardian? Because I don't think I've generally gotten much in the way of events. Like, I just don't feel like I'm actually labeled as your guardian. The game says I am. So maybe that's just because it says educator, maybe, if you're... Yes, okay, it's educator if you're not actively their guardian. Interesting. The Tang Empire obviously won that war. Yeah, I would have been surprised if they lost it. My liege is currently hiding out of my territory. Or, well, his army is, rather. I continue to wait to be able to get what I want. Oh, and my liege is now being attacked. Oh no, he's going to attack. Oh no. Yeah, no, he's moving up there while they're moving down here. The game says that they're going to get here before my liege gets up there. I could raise my troops to support my liege, but that would mean losing my troops. Oh, okay, and that guy just died. If I knew he was going to die that soon, I could have easily just sent him off. Let's have my half-brother collect taxes or research economic tech. I mean, there's are used to doing... Yeah, let's go for the economic tech. You know what? You guys never did a great job of collecting tithes. Okay, if I raise my troops, my liege might actually win this. Just as a result of the extra morale. Although my troops will start with no morale, actually. Yes, you can't forget that. Did my liege win that? Nope, he lost. He's running. Where the hell are you running to, though? Okay, I don't know. The game decided to have you run up there, then run back down. Because, okay, that makes perfect sense. Although you did do a lot of damage to that guy. So now if you just wait a little bit... oh, you must have been one of my concubines, I guess. Let's continue to try and improve our stuff. Could get a barracks there. But I'd actually rather save up for an upgraded keep. Just because it gives me an outright bonus to levy size. Okay, honest? Do I want you to have the honest trait? Not really. I'd actually prefer for you to be brave. You didn't become brave, you became honest. Great job. God, both these children kind of suck at the whole martial thing. Which, I mean, has its uses. I kind of prefer for you guys to be good at martial. Okay, Liege is going to try and take this stuff, but he's going to have to fight a battle now. And with both those guys, he's going to have quite a fight on his hand. I don't think he's going to succeed. Nope, he's not. He's really losing that. Despite having been there, he should be getting the defense modifier, although I guess there's no river or anything for them to have crossed. That's probably why he did so well over here, is because of the whole river crossing. Yeah. Our liege isn't doing so hot, let's be real here. Also, not a big fan of you guys raiding my, or sieging my territory now. I can own one more territory myself. Okay, if I have to select one of you guys to be my heir, I'll be honest, you both suck. Oh, you didn't get married. Yeah. So what happens when you sort of forget about your children, because you have your own children, you have your nephews and kinsmen that are all going out doing stuff. Yeah, if I had to select somebody to be an heir, I'll be completely honest with you all, I'm kind of inclined to go for this kinsman. Just because he has generally better traits, plus he has genius, which is a really nice bonus to have. That reminds me, let's see if we can find you a wife that has the genius trait. Of course, there would be none. Well, at least none within our religious group, and none of these would be inclined to come and join us. If possible, I wouldn't mind getting you an imperial marriage, but we're kind of lacking, and I don't have 500 gold sitting around to send as a gift to get a little bit extra that's needed. I would have to be at least a duke and be at peace to go and kowtow to the emperor. I don't have an artifact. But again, I'll be honest, you are better than both of my sons when it comes to traits. Like, I just have a lot more faith in you taking over. But I don't know if I can actually make you my heir. That's my grandson, okay? No reason I would ever make him. Yeah, no, I can't. To make you my heir, I would need to make your father my heir. Or maybe have your father die in an accident, and then I'd be able to skip to you? I don't know. But yeah, I can't really, sadly, make you my heir. Despite how much I would love for that to be the case. You're a little bit on the older side, but you have attractive. You know, let's go down here. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Make sure I have everybody. My religious group is very important, because otherwise they're unlikely to care. Although I guess technically if I could get them to join my court, it would work just as well. Let's see. Do we have anybody who's attractive? Nope. 46-year-old. Little too old. Quick. 30-year-old nephew, I'm assuming. Bright. And we got 20. I already did attractive. Comely. Nope. Apparently nobody who is strong. Okay, you know what? Let's just say anybody. Nine's a little too young. It would take a little too long of waiting. No. Damn it. Yep, we're sort of shit out of luck. There's not a lot of great choices for them. Okay, I'm pretty sure I typed in quick game. Yeah, I did. The game's actually not showing things properly. So there's a... Okay, that... I swear to God it just said 10. Yeah, we don't really have any good choices. Any religion willing to join my court. Which basically just means they would have to be my religious group anyway, but, you know, I'm just taking my chances. Yep, we don't have any good choices for them. Could have him marry my niece. What does he need more of in terms of traits? He could stand to have a little bit more martial and stewardship. So... you could get quite a bit more stewardship with this one. This one will also give you... if I have you marry my niece, you would gain a little bit more. If we only do it this one time in that family tree, there shouldn't be any significant adverse effects. And again, because I can't make you my heir, I don't really care to hold off on the royal marriage for you. So you and you will be getting married. It doesn't really matter if it's matrilineal or not. Presumably matrilineal would bring your children more back in line. Sort of closer in with the current branch of the family tree we're in. So, I mean, we'll be real here. It might actually be better, in a sense, to do it this way. To do a matrilineal. Yeah, we'll do it as a matrilineal. Just because, again, it brings their children closer in, rather than continuing to push them further out. And if they have any really good kids, might be able to bring them back into the main branch. But yeah, since they're both part of the same family, it doesn't really matter too much. The only difference is basically how strong that blood is. We lost that war, basically as expected. You suck at martial. But this is the only one you have a positive trait for. And it looks like you did not gain the martial, because of course not. During a particularly heated argument in the council, you stepped in as this guy made a fool of himself. Managed to soothe the debaters and win the argument for him. This turned out to be a great move on your part, and now he feels indebted to me. Wonderful. Now he owes me a favor. Not that I can really get any use out of him. Mostly because the council has no power. If the council had power, I could get some use out of him, because we'd actually be able to vote on shit. Is our liege really that weak? He is, mostly because he lost a lot of his personal levies during that war. Okay, let's continue to save up money. Get you a keep. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end this part here, though. Tibet continues to look like a frickin' mess. I mean, we have now 3 Tibets rather than the 2, because these guys popped into existence. We are continuing to ever so slowly attempt to gain enough power to get what we want. Okay, let me look at this real quick. I'm curious. Okay. So if we win the war, if we win the War of Independence against you, your liege would become my liege then. That would proceed to allow me to be able to have a dukedom title. Granted, the issue is it would require me to usurp this. Luckily, you don't own any actual territory here, so I should be able to usurp it without any problems. Should being the key word there. Crusader Kings is, again, one of the lesser played of this generation of Paradox games for me, so I don't have as much experience with its mechanics. But if I'm recalling and understanding the mechanics correctly, the only time you cannot usurp the title is if somebody of a different religion holds territory there. Because he does not have any of the 3 sheikdoms in this case, I should be able to usurp the title no problem. I might need to use some prestige or gold or something to usurp it, but I should be able to usurp it. That would then proceed to make us a duke, finally. Great, wonderful. That has its benefits. Again, it allows us to kowtow to the emperor. That would get us the extra little bit of prestige we need, or grace with him, to get one of our 2 sons a royal marriage, or an imperial marriage rather. Also, I am actually going to go ahead, I think, and swap our heir to one of my sons. Which one do I think is slightly better? I'm going to go with the one that is 13. He has slightly better stats. He is missing out on the martial, sadly, but beyond that, he is better pretty much across the board. So you are going to be my new heir. Okay, I would need 7 vassals or more to be able to actually introduce my heir to the realm, which creates a whole set of event chains that, in theory, would help to make your heir better, improve his relations with the vassals for when he takes over. He won't have all of the negative opinion modifiers, at least as much. They'd sort of be canceled out a little bit. But yes, so we're going to go ahead and make him our heir. We're going to try and get a little bit extra grace needed to get him an imperial marriage. I'm probably going to actually load up this save and test to make sure I'm understanding the mechanics correctly, to see if I can indeed usurp the title as long as I manage to get Sultan Bahir to be our liege instead. I'll probably end up, though, needing to cheat just to test that out, because the reality is we cannot beat our liege. He has about 1,000 extra troops than us just right now. His max is like double ours, so yeah. But nonetheless, that'll be it for this part. I'll see you on the next one. Quick reminder, channel's not a part of the YouTube Partner Program, so if you enjoy the content, the easiest and best way to help support the channel is via my Patreon, which you can find a link to down in the description. Other abilities to help support the channel: when I do live streams, I typically have a Streamlabs donation link down in the description. And in the case of Crusader Kings 2 and basically another game that I can find an affiliate link for. I will typically have affiliate links down in the description to buy the game. If you use any of those links, the channel gets a small commission. And yeah, so that'll be it. I will see you all in the next one, where we will be continuing to plot trying to get a dukedom title. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.